What's going on, everyone?
It's Whataweeb.
And we're bringing you today the first ever Sunday Spotlight. So, what is Sunday Spotlight? How do you
Spotlight.
tell them, Nestor?
Well, this series is going to consist of us talking about anything that was related to manga anime that we kept our eyes on for the week. This is something for this week. We'll be discussing the next season of anime. We've been discussing about it for like the last 2 weeks, but got to make a video, got to make that clickbait kind of stuff. It's very important for you to know what we're going to be watching next season.
Wow. I don't listen to him. We make good stuff. No click. Anyway, let's just start this.
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, so I have any chart open.
Yep.
The first one? The first one, Katsugeki Token Rambu? Something like that?
Yeah. The Token Rambu is a video game series. It's a samurai video. Japan really loves their samurai, so they make way too many series based off of, samurai fighting and everything, revolutionaries, yada, 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 yada. So this is kind of just another section of the whole Token Rambu series. It's kind of established already. And it's also by Ufotable, which is a really good animation studio.
Oh, you call it Ufotable?
I didn't know which one. I don't know how to
I call it UFO Table.
Oh, I think it's Ufotable. I don't know.
You
Whatever.
might be right. I just use my American lifestyle to not go into the Japanese ways.
Yeah, so basically this is just your general samurai type fighting. Probably have a decent story, but it's not too compelling to me personally. I don't know about you, Nestor, but
I would give it a chance at least because I like samurais and
that's fair.
You can never go wrong with them. Well, you can, but
I mean, it's Ufotable though. I'm pretty sure they did Fate. Whatchamacallit? Fate. Stay Night. The second one, the Unlimited Blade Works. So, that was pretty clean. So if I'm thinking right, it'll look really nice. It'll look really nice.
I mean, there must be a reason why it's the most popular for this season. With the second one we're gonna discuss about with Owari Monogatari.
Yes,
the second season.
For those of you who don't know, the Monogatari series is a very long, convoluted, fun series that tugs at you in so many different ways. Owari, I think, is one of the later series, actually. We had the first season, I think, 2-3 seasons ago?
Dirka over here watched the first episode. I watched all of it. Not to give too much spoilers on Dirka, my friend over here. This season itself, the first season did do a good job of overlapping really, really good characters from the beginning to the end, as the Monogatari series always does. I'm really excited for the second one. I'd also like to see certain characters not dead coming back.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm still in the process of watching it. It was kind of I watched the first episode, but I never had time because I think the first episode was 45 minutes. I think it was longer
because it was 2
than normal.
episodes, that's why.
Oh, okay. But so I never had the time to sit down and just watch it all, and it was kind of slow in the beginning. But I definitely love the Monogatari series. I've been watching it, reading it since way back before you started it, at least.
Tadaki.
So it's so many characters, so much character development. It's definitely a good series, and makes sense why it's the second most popular anime coming up on this list. But the next anime we're going to talk about is not expected at all. Which one is that, Nestor?
Yeah, it's literally the next one, but this one with the Reflection Wave 1. The thing that throws us off about it is the men who made Iron Man, the men who created Captain America, the man in charge of all the Avengers, Mr. Stan Lee, is helping with this project, the Reflection Wave 1. That threw us off. I was not knowledgeable that Stan Lee was an anime fan.
I mean, I think so. In the trailer, he actually has 2 minutes at the end where he starts talking about it and why he's doing it and everything. So if you guys definitely want to take a look at that, you might get a better reasoning as to why he's doing it. The Reflection Wave 1 is definitely interesting, though. It kind of gives me a feel of My Hero Academia, and as in the world, everybody got superpowers, but they're more so trying to figure out why it happened or how it happened rather than just live in the world where it's happening.
Yeah, it's reminding me a little bit of Log Horizon, but they're trying to figure out their origins, but it's not very uncommon.
But it's more like they took the Western superhero aspect and gave it a Japanese anime art style, which I'm definitely hyped to give a shot to. It's gonna be really good. It's not gonna come out for another month though. It's kind of a late release. So as you can see, it says 26 days on
My
there.
heart.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a little while. It's
We
gonna
can
be
be
a little
patient
while.
for it,
But
though. Stanley never
yeah,
disappoints.
usually, yes, that's true. This is true. He does not
Hail
disappoint.
Hydra.
But the next one, I was no, stop. The next one, Hina Logi from Luck and Logic. I was just like, what is
It
this?
looks so colorful.
Leave me alone. It's so colorful.
It's so...
Why is this in front of Fate? Like, hello?
Wow, way to skip.
Oh
But yeah, this is a bit of a, I think a stretch of what I believe would be popular. I mean, I don't know what the source is. I don't know if it's from a, it's not from a manga, it's not from a video game, not from a light novel. So, is it like a web novel?
Maybe, that's possible.
Because like Fate is sort of like that.
Yeah, I mean, I will tell you this right now. I did not look into Hinology at all. I just looked at it. I'm like, I am not watching this. That, that's all that I did. I was like, I am not watching this. So I don't think we need to spend any more time on it.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, guys. If you guys like that kind of anime, I'm sorry. We don't really
I will at least look at the preview.
like it. Yeah, we'll look at the preview. Maybe we'll change our mind later or something. I don't know. Anyway, next one, the one I'm personally very hyped for is Fate Apocrypha. I mean, as Nestor knows, I'm a pretty big fan of the Fate series in general.
A little?
So, I said I'm a pretty big fan.
You're a huge fan, not pretty big.
I'm a huge fan of the Fate. I love the characters. I love the different stories. I love how like messed up it can get into like how awesome it can be. The fights are amazing. I watched everything. I read a bunch of it. It's nuts. And Fate Apocrypha is something that I had learned of actually a while back. I think 2 years ago. It came out in 2014 as a light novel. But and I was like, wow, this is a really cool concept because they really take the Holy Grail War and change it completely. Instead of the 7 servants or whatever, they have 2 teams of servants. So each like side or each family in this case gets their own set of servants, and they have to fight, and whoever's left standing gets the Holy Grail.
Yeah, the series, I'm not too deep into it like Durka, but I liked my Fate Zero. I like my Fate Stay and Fate Stay Unlimited Blade Works. I'm still new to the series, but once again, like if Durka is hyping it up, like he knows what he's talking about. I can't say no to it, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and it's pretty nice because it's coming out at like the same time Fate Grand Order is being released in America. So like I think that maybe they did that on purpose. Who knows? But that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Fate Grand Order is something we'll be streaming on Twitch if you want to check that out. It's a
link in the
game.
description below. But anyways, next anime we'll be talking about is New Game. It's the 2nd season, which is from a manga.
I never watched the first season, so I can't really say much about it.
I gave it the 2-episode treatment, and I could not get through it. I apologize. Anyone who enjoys it, just not my cup of tea. I'm not into the cutesy. I like cutesy, but it was just one of those too, like the humor and the cutesiness just didn't rub me the right way.
It's too much. Okay, that's fair. I mean, to each their own, of course. Usually Nestor is more of the slice of life kind of guy. I'm more of the supernatural, kind of messed up story. Yeah, I'm a messed up person. But, I really like the psychological type stuff, along with action, psychological fantasy. And Nestor loves fantasy, slice of life, comedy, But we usually do overlap with the action aspect, of course, because we're both guys,
Nerdly!
We get typecasted like the... Exactly. But, New Game we can't say much about because neither of us really saw the first series. It looks nice. The art looks pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. I just never gave it a shot personally because there's only so many anime in a season you can commit to, right? Like,
yeah.
Come on now. But moving on from that, we have Battle Girl High School. Battle Girl High School is, kind of generic, really generic.
And the world is being contaminated. There are a bunch of high school little girls that are gonna save the world. Isn't that how it should be?
Yeah, it's very generic. I have no aspirations as of right now. Maybe I'll watch an episode and see how it is, but as of right now, the description plus the trailer didn't really give me enough of a idea if I want to watch it or not. So, really not much else we can say about there. Is there, Nestor? Or
I cannot say much after that. I hope the game was better than whatever this anime is gonna be.
Speaking of gamers, how about you tell us what you
Gamers is the next anime that's going to be on there. It sort of looks good. It's reminding me of like Hoshi. Ah, frick. That anime where they make animes. The anime of Bakuma.
No,
No.
Bakuman's the one they make manga.
No, but the anime they make anime with. Wow, it's going to show up on the screen right now. Don't worry, guys. But yeah, this guy's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's sort of reminding me of that. It also is sort of giving me like cool character descriptions of how like this person, like the low-key otaku. I really like that kind of characters because they're always so embarrassed, but they're the biggest otakus out there. They got to keep an image. I think those kind of characters I really like relate to because that's sort of like me. And that's why I'm sort of excited for gamers. The art looks nice, and the promotional video had some decent music, so...
It kind of gives me the feeling of, I don't know if this was going for it, but Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sankai?
Gasen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's like a bunch of people who are kind of different, and they're all kind of like meeting up to join the video game club or whatever, instead of, a different club, So, I know we actually tweeted about this earlier when we were just going over some of the anime we're going to watch this season. This seems to be a lot more female gamers than most of us have ever seen it with guys in a game room. So there's that, but it's ideal. I like that more girls and guys are both getting into gaming. So it's a good stepping stone.
That's how reality is going. But the next one,
and
next anime.
Can we skip? Like, I never watched the first 3 seasons of this.
Senki's that show. Neither of us have watched it. Sorry. Moving on.
Yeah, it's Garbo.
Moving on. Not.
God.
No
if you guys. Yeah.
Next one, Knights and Magic.
It's kind of sus.
It does look sus F.
It looks a
just
little
Shota's
sus.
over everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but like, I was actually reading through like the description a little bit, and he inherits his memories and interests from his previous life, and I'm like. I actually really like that concept because I'm kind of doing that with my own little, I'm just writing a little bit on the side and I'm kind of doing that myself. So I really like that kind of story where you have these memories, this knowledge from your previous life that you can use and better yourself in the next life. So I might actually give it a shot to see how it is. It's the, Japanese mecha otaku dies and then he comes back in another world. So he probably has all this knowledge about cars and other stuff and he's using that to make him stronger, better, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not a big mecha fan, so
I'll give it. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'll give it a quick shot, see how it is. But I know the next one is something that's just really hyped for. So,
oh my god, Hajimete no Gara. This is a manga that I recently started reading. Well, I'll only say recently. It's only gotten like 26 chapters or so, but. I started reading it because it shows up as ads and I'm like, whatever, I'll click on it. And I read it. I thought it was. I am not gonna openly say it's the best thing ever, but it was entertaining. It has a lot of cool scenarios. I'm really excited to see it animated. All the characters are lovable. Like even the background characters are amazing. So.
Yeah, even the younger sister character, dude. I read it too.
The younger sister character, she's getting some development right now. In the anime, she might not end up being too well, but right now, like, I can see potential. All the other ones are nice, and who doesn't like plot?
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, it's really just an anime where most of the female main characters are these things called gyarus, which are, just trendy girls, really. That's all it means. Girls who, like, try to, like, keep up with the trend, fashion, etc. They're usually looked at it in Japan negatively. But this kind of shows the positive side. Not all of them are bad, You you look at anybody, any type of people, and there's bad and good. So I like that aspect of it because they show that these guys are thought of like this, but she's actually really nice,
Exactly. Now the next one, I have mixed feelings about Ballroom e Yukoso.
Crazy if you think I'm going to watch something about dancing.
I don't dance, as a famous man once said, aka Corbin Blue, High School Musical 2, # greatest movie ever of all time.
Stop. Alright, but Ballroom e Yokuso, it's it's interesting. Like they always try to innovate a little bit. Dancing, diving, swimming,
Wow.
violin playing.
Wow, skipping to the next one too. Why don't you hit two birds with one stone? Dive is the next one. Why don't you rip them both apart? Go.
Dive is another one. If you guys know, Free is pretty much the female fan service anime. You know, us guys get a lot of fan service in our anime, so Free was made as a swimming anime, and it's still super stupid popular.
I mean,
Stupid
Yuri
popular.
on Ice was more popular, to be honest.
I mean, Free's been popular for a longer period of
Yeah,
time.
but Free didn't win Crunchyroll Award of the Year.
Screw
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Unless they
whoa,
want
whoa, whoa,
to sponsor us,
whoa,
then
whoa,
it's
whoa,
amazing.
whoa, whoa, Crunchyroll. I love you. Please sponsor me.
I mean that's based off of random people's votes though. So like, you know, it's not really, it's not really like you know random people watching it. There are way too many different kinds of anime watchers. So I get why people would like it. Dive is pretty much free except diving. You know, it's literally all there is to it. It's gonna be the same concept, probably same tropes, but they're gonna be diving team.
That's going to be exciting.
That's all I can
That's going
really
to be
say
exciting.
about it. Yeah, I mean, because of Vanessa, we're
No,
watching it.
we're
So.
we're not actually watching it.
Oh my god, thank God.
We're not actually watching it. I've only been giving him a hard time.
Oh my God. Okay,
I
that's
watched
fine, then.
Free, don't worry. I watched Yuri on Ice, don't worry. I gave
yeah,
love to those. But nonetheless,
yeah,
next one.
yeah, moving
Koi to Uso. Derka, what do you think?
It's definitely a relatively interesting premise. I don't think it's too uncommon of a premise anymore of the whole marriage partner by the government because Japan's been dealing with their low, you know, birth rate thing. So like some anime and manga have been doing that, like just having your marriage partner decided as soon as you turn whatever 18, 16, whatever. So this one's kind of I'm not sure, but it looks like it's about a guy who gets given a marriage partner but likes someone else.
Yeah.
Yes, but like it's probably gonna end up being something like he ends up liking both of them. So, I know it's a typical drama, not typical, but like it's a drama romance that
typical
I bet Nestor
triangle.
was pretty hyped for. Yeah, he loves his triangles.
Because
so,
you get to see two splendid romances, then you see them see the final decision. It's pretty great. Plus, like
yeah, what if you don't?
I
agree
sort
with
of like
it?
that kind of art style as well. I know, not very manly.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's just move on to Isekai Shokudo. It's different. It's different. It's kind of, you know, comedy, fantasy, mystery. It's about like a salesman or something. I think a salaryman or something like that.
Shopping district near the
and-
office. Open for 50 years.
Yeah, and there's like, and then like a special cafeteria or something that he goes to or something.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of, it looks like not doesn't look like this is an actual story. It's more of those, you know, episode by episode type of
working.
things. Yeah, kind of like working, but you know, I don't know if that's how it's gonna be. So, you know, I'll probably hear people talk about it. I think this is supposed to be the next Shokugeki type anime because the food looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like the food they show, it looks amazing. So there's that. If it actually gets some traction, I might actually give it a shot.
I will give it a shot, I guess. Also because I love food. I love seeing food. Real life or an anime.
That's fair. But you know, we didn't talk too much about that. I don't really know too much about Silver Link, the animation studio, so I don't want to say anything.
Well,
I think
we can take a quick look. Looks like they did Kokoro Connection.
They do all the fan service anime. Okay.
Baka's Test.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
They did Masamune.
They do all the fan.
Your favorite?
Yeah, they did Buso. I do not like Masamune. They did Buso Shoujo. Yeah, they did a lot of the fan servicey type anime.
Was Chaos X Child? Is Chaos Child's fan service like?
No, Chaos Child is not. But Strike the Blood, you know, is definitely. Fate Ilia, you could consider that. Baka the Test has a lot of fan
It was
service.
so great. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but back to the matter at hand, you know. So that's Isekai Shokudo. Now we got Kakegurui, which I am personally really hyped for. I think it's really cool. I'm pretty sure Nestor's really hyped for it too. But my only thing is this animation studio. I don't think I've ever watched anything there. But Nestor, I think you have.
Yes. Yes.
Yuri no on Ice, Shingeki no Bahamut. Oh no, I
You've
watched
watched Punchline,
Zankyou
have
no
you not?
Terror. No, I haven't watched
Oh
Punchline
wow,
actually.
that feels embarrassing right now. Yeah, I've watched a few of
But
these. I'm like putting it on the
yeah,
screen out right now for others because I was doing it for
yeah,
my own knowledge as well. Oh yeah, what is this anime
yeah. I watched
about?
Zankyou. Oh, this anime is about gambling. So it's pretty much a private high school. Nothing too fancy. It's pretty generic in that sense. But it's not like you have to be really strong like in athletics or reading. It's getting to know how to beat someone else, knowing how to beat the other person. So, you know, reading them and how to do that. You gamble. So they practice gambling here. So,
I
and
need
it's
a
like
school like
winner
that.
take all. Oh, it's a winner take all type academy because like if you lose, you kind of get knocked down a peg. Your probably status of life could decrease,
Like
etc.
Bakuto
Blah blah
test.
blah.
Because we just talked about it.
And yep, and the main chicks are very waifu-ish. Very waifu.
Very waifu-ish.
Yeah, like gosh. But yeah, no, that's definitely gonna be. It's only genre on here is psychological, so no wonder it speaks to me. But I'm definitely excited for it. But moving on to Hitori Jime My Hero. I don't even want to talk about this one, but
It looks like it's a sequel. So
yeah, looks like a sequel.
I did not watch it. Neither did Dirka, so no opinion. We'll move on.
Yeah, open. Now we got generic. Oh,
Generic? Are you kidding me?
My bad. Jikan no Shihaisha, which is the Chronos Ruler one. It has a pretty cool PV. I'll probably give it a shot just because you need a couple generics in a season
I was
anyway.
that promotional video did look sort of nice on it.
Yep. So like I think it'll be an interesting
An
watch.
episode at least.
Yep. But we really can't say anything else. It just seems to have an interesting premise. The PV doesn't give too much away, so we'll see. It's about like fighting against time demons or something.
Yeah, it just says it right
or, like,
there. Fight against time
Yeah,
manipulation.
yeah, there you go. So like it's pretty cool.
We're getting into the area
and
that I have less and less knowledge of.
Yeah, no, this is like where things we probably won't watch, but we got Shokoku no Alter. It's by the same people making Kakegurui, so that's pretty interesting. We'll see how the animation is, but it doesn't seem it's like a fantasy world type thing.
Seems like
It's just
there's mystery in it.
yeah. So there's like it's a completely fantasy world where different families, knights, etc. Blah blah are living, and there seems to be some sort of assassination that happens, and that causes these families to start going into like what's going on, why this happened, blah blah blah. Kind of like World War II in a fantasy world, in my opinion. I think so. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't be. Not too much of a
Yeah, it
opinion on
doesn't.
that one.
At least like the art style doesn't scream to me. So and the story
Yeah,
just doesn't say that I am 100% committed to it. So I'm gonna hesitantly say bye, but I can go back to it if I see it get more popularity.
Definitely.
And the next one, Sayuki Reload Blast.
Please. No.
It looks like some kind of thing happened. Some kind of they get thrown into the past. It looks like. And also awaiting them is a tragic fate from 500 years ago. Okay, so these people, this party of warriors? Is that what the Senzo party is?
I think they're kind of like demigods because one of them's called like Wukong. Like that guy in the middle. I think his name is Wukong from the preview when we watched. So like I don't know. They're like these really broken warriors on the preview. They're like bodying all these guys, but I don't really see a story.
Fighting.
It's kind of like like that's it. Really.
Unless it decides to do pull a drifters on me, like I don't think I'll pull it off.
Possible. It's possible, yeah. And the thing with Platinum Vision, it's a very new studio. I think it's only done one other anime. I don't remember what it is.
Servamp.
Yeah, there you go. So it's done Servamp. I heard it was okay, but it doesn't have anything screaming. This is a really good animation. So let's give it a shot, or it's like for the story. So nothing much we can say about that either. It's probably a no for us personally, but if we can always go back to it.
Next we got Made in Abyss. I didn't even watch the promotional video. I judged
didn't like
it by the title.
we're skipping this. Like, we're gonna go through these a lot faster because we didn't really care for a lot of these. You know, I mean, I care about some that come up later on, but at least a bunch of these right now, you can't watch every anime in a season, so you have to make commitments. Like Vatican Kiseki Shokusan is the next one, and I really didn't care for it. Like, I don't like the art style that much.
I've been a big Exorcist fan anyway, so.
I mean, I got played out by Exorcist by D-Gram Man. I love D-Gram Man, but ever since then,
next
not
one,
much. So you know,
Shigoku Shoujo.
It's a fourth season.
Can't say anything about it
because we haven't watched the other season.
This next one, just looking at the.
It's about cleaning. Like, this guy's super cleanly. That's like it's gonna be a meme anime. Maybe we'll give it a shot just because it's a meme anime.
Yeah,
but
can't imagine
that's
it.
That's a, yeah.
Next, Nana.
Nana Maru-san Matsu. It's like, it kind of reminds me of
There's so.
Baka Test in a sense, because there's like a study group and like a quiz type thing, and there's like everything is a quiz, and if you do well in it, you kind of move up, but otherwise you don't. Like, so it's like a wannabe Baka Test, I guess.
It'll be something to maybe try out, because I am a huge fan of Baka Test, so I was like in middle of it. Like, I was probably gonna give it the 1 episode treatment.
That's fair. But yeah, you know, we'll probably give it the 1 episode treatment, see how it is. And moving on, Tenchi no 3-player. I guess that means 3P, 3-player. I don't even want to talk about this. 2 moe.
Next one, exactly like it, except less moe. Less kawaii, I mean.
Yeah, more girls.
It's an original, so that's very hard to pull off usually.
Yeah, let's see this animation studio if they're doing an original. Oh, they did a lot of things. They did Mondaji Touch. Oh wow, they did do a lot. Stuff I watched.
A lot of things I did not see.
A lot of sus stuff.
Oh my! Oh no! I gotta get off this page.
Yeah. Next is what is that? Hojin Guru
kind of magic.
New adaptation of some manga. Never heard of it before. Not gonna try it. Definitely not gonna try it. Not fan of the art style.
Marvel Future Avengers.
So, yeah.
I wonder if Stanley approved of that one.
Yeah, I don't know actually. Maybe I'll watch an episode, but like probably not, because I don't want to hear Iron Man, Hulk, and Captain America in Japanese.
Yeah,
to be honest,
Iron Man is just. It has to be Robert Downing Jr. at this point. I can't. It's like watching the same sub, and then all of a sudden you go to dub for an episode, and then like, why?
Yeah. I mean, it was made by Madhouse, and Madhouse is well known, so we'll see. Like, they did Trigun.
I mean, Madhouse has done a lot of things, One Punch Man, etc.
Yeah, Kaiji, Death Parade. Yeah, it's done a lot of things. It's a very well done studio, like good studio. So weird that they're doing this, but whatever. Next is Kobini Kadashi, which I don't really even want to talk about, but
I mean, I was sort of interested in it because it just gives like different story, like little romance stories that I like at least I would think I would like, about each like different couples. Like, I like seeing different romance things, so it's something that I would probably try to see.
That's fair. I'm actually more interested in the next one on the list, which is Yokoso Jitsu Yoku Shijo Shugino Shojitsu. That wasn't that bad.
No, it was good. Keep going.
I just thought it was pretty interesting because, you know, it's another high school type thing with state-of-the-art facilities, really good high school type thing, and students can do whatever they want. But you know, there's some sort of truth or like lie that's hidden in there, and I kind of like the art style a lot too. So I'll probably give it a shot. And you know, that'll be pretty cool.
My boy, you should try saying it again for us.
Nah, I'm good. But these are the same guys who actually animated Danganronpa 3, so I'm pretty hyped about that. That's very cool. Yeah, I really like Danganronpa 3. So
I'll let Dirk tell me if I should watch the first episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next we got Cleo no Akari. Some person is constantly bullied.
I had my bullying fix already with Kono Katachi, so...
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that some other time.
We could.
Yeah,
Swerve.
So there's that, but Swerve, Isekai wa Smartphone 2 Tomo ni Nestor loves his new Fantasy World stuff. I do myself. That's why we're gonna give it a shot. It's super saturated now.
Yeah.
It's a very saturated genre, but like I still give them a shot all
Yeah,
the time.
never know what's gonna be good of it. People said ReZero was awful with its episode 0, and we sort of saw how that happened.
Yeah, I loved episode.
I liked it, just bad pacing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, no, definitely something. I mean, I don't think we need to say much more about that. It's just another new world thing. He has to somehow
His phone.
he gets some sort of through his phone. He gets some sort of power and stuff, and now he's living in this world. So next is Yokai Apartment no Yuga na Nichijo. Yeah, it's just going by the title. It's about a demon living in a demon who's your friend living in your apartment or something.
God.
So, yeah, I really don't care.
Finds a cheap apartment. Sounds a lot like Gyokai no Rin.
Okay,
But
that's fair. I never
don't
watched
like
Yokai.
it. It's currently on its 3rd season. I don't know how that's a thing, but yeah, it sort of reminds me of that specific anime.
Okay then. Well, next is Princess Principal.
What a great title! Great title.
Spy ad. This is like James Bond, but with like little girls or something. So
Yeah, and they're all in London, so they're all James Bond.
it's literally James Bond with
MI6.
little girls.
I wonder if they actually use MI6.
Yeah.
No,
Probably
they
like,
don't, but they
something
use
else.
Queen's Mayfair School, but no MI6.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give this one a shot, personally.
No.
But
Next we got
we got-
18 If,
Go.
which we just watched a promotional video actually because it went out recently. Right now it just seems like the art style looks okay-ish, not something that like caught my eye, but the music and the idea of fantasy really did rub me right, I guess, with this one.
yeah, the animation's kind of weak, personally, from what I've seen in the preview. There were scenes that were really good though, so they probably just like budgeted their funding because it's an original. But I think it has a shot at being pretty good. I don't think it's gonna be a top anime of the season at all, but it definitely has a shot at being.
I mean,
pretty
meeting a
decent, pretty
mysterious girl has never been played before, right?
decent. Yeah, of course not. Of course not.
And last but not least, for the season, is Centaur no Nayami? Nayami?
No
No
opinion.
opinion. I saw Llama Girl and moved on.
Yeah, like come on, dude. Monster Girl is like a new fad.
But yeah, things that we're excited for leftovers. We got Boku no Hero and Recreators. I am still watching Shingeki no Bahamut, so I'm happy that's still going on.
It's on my list. But
I'm gonna quickly look at TV shorts.
it's all kind of sus. I mean, you can just go to the movies, dude. We can talk about the movies.
So the New Game,
Kinda
New
hype.
Life movie is coming out during this season. Of course, it won't be English subbed for a really, really, really long time. But nonetheless, this is a very, 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 very exciting kind of movie because I really liked No Game, No Life. There was there was plot holes, but I enjoyed watching it. So
It was a little much at times with the whole, relationship between the sister brother stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like overall, it was a pretty decent series, good concept. And in this promotional poster, I really love how evil Jabril looks. Like, jeez, whoo! I love Jabril. She's one of my favorite characters in all of No Game No Life. So seeing her evil like that, I'm just like, ooh,
Need to see
damn,
that.
waifu.
she's already the waifu of the series, to be honest.
Yep. Then we got Mahou Shoujo Lyrical Nanoha. I never really watched that series, so I can't say anything about it.
Maybe the Madhouse is doing the next one. Kimi no Koe wa Todoketai?
Yep. So that's let's see. Nagisa's a girl who's a little impatient because she can't find her future calling. Okay. She wants to become a DJ. Okay, it's about a girl who wants to become a DJ.
Don't know. It's gonna be hard to say anything about it, but I would give it a try. It's made by Madhouse.
Yep.
Why not? I like music. I sometimes like music anime. This next one, I don't think either of us are gonna watch it. This Fate Allied.
I don't know, dude. This trailer was amazing.
I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I've never watched Fate, Calyad, Linear, Prisma, Iliad, whatever. But like this trailer, seeing Shiro go like super cool and just look at his pose, dude. He's not even the main character of this stuff. And just look, he's like probably be like unlimited blade works, and I'm like, oh, you know, like like just seeing the trailer, I was like, oh my god, I hate myself. I almost wanted to go watch the series, like
Exactly.
like geez, you know, that's some good animation in that trailer. Gosh, oof. But probably not something I'll watch unless I watch the entire series for whatever reason.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And
Yeah, so moving on.
yeah, the rest of them, I will openly admit I probably won't watch, except for the free one.
Really? Or the Haikyuu one?
I mean, Alba Josai was a good. I don't know if
It's Alba Josai and Shira Torizawa, dude.
yeah, like
There's 2 movies.
I mean, like season 3 of Haikyuu was all. It felt like a movie.
That's fair. How about Digimon Adventure Try? Dude?
I never watched Digimon, so I can't watch it.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I love Digimon.
This,
so like, I'm pretty hyped
I don't know
for
how I
that.
feel about the Pokemon thing either. So
I'm super hyped about the Pokemon. It's literally the remake of the first season, dude. Of the movie, in a movie.
I don't know. I am not a big fan of like it being brought down to a movie. So at least that's my opinion.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for everything. You know, we're not going to cover the OVAs and ONAs, even though Konosuba and Bungo Stray Dogs are going to get some. Just because, you know, they're kind of random. Only like 1 episode. There's no reason to go over them. Yeah, we'll watch them, but like, no point. But overall, you know, I'm pretty hyped for this season. We're trying a lot of anime this season. Oof.
Yeah, this season is, at least it has a few. It's no, like, unlike this current season, this new season doesn't seem to have a lot of like sequels, which is really nice. I think like this current season right now, like I'm watching a lot of second seasons. Perfect Case, Attack on Titan, Boku no Hero, Shingeki no Bahamut, like the list goes on. There's plenty of second seasons for this current season, which I understand, I really like, but there was no new content for the most part. Like Eromanga Sensei, whatever, like
Recreators was
new content, but it's like it was one of the few. But nonetheless, this season specifically it has a lot more, which makes me really excited. Like, I really like watching new content. I like watching old content as well, but it's nice to have this nice change of pace. And yeah, Erica, any last words about this new season?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. This new season is pretty hype. I believe this is summer, so summer is usually a big time for animation studios to go in and just go wild. You know, that's why we're getting there's a lot more originals this season, like you said. So I'm definitely hyped to give them a shot. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they're all going to get my interest, but I'm definitely going to give them a shot. Like last season, like Nestor said, a lot of second seasons. This one has a couple, but it's something I've watched before, so I won't watch them now. You know, so I think we're both pretty hyped for this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Hi guys, so this has been Nestor.
Been Durka.
And sayonara.